Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a look, this matte, natural, kind of smoky, half-cut crease using the Becky G Hola Chola collection. I am obsessed with this, like, is retro, like, does it fit into this? It's like old school spray paint, like this was what I want. I wanted a hat with this type of art, spray paint art on a hat. Like so 90s, love this. So I got the bronzers as well, and also the lip bundle that I'm wearing right now. So if you want to learn how to get this cute matte half cut crease, then please keep on watching. We're going to go ahead and prime our eyelids. I'm using my Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r primer today. I'm going to go ahead and set my eyeshadow base. I'm using my Tilbury Charlotte's Loose Powder number 2 and also the Fenty Beauty Banana Powder mixed in. And we're going to just set the base. This is my Morphe E20. Go ahead and also stamp it to my brows. Today it's pretty exciting because Colourpop has launched another collection. I know. This is their round 3, I believe, of their Becky G collection, which look how cool this like packaging is. So like 90s. And if you live in San Francisco, the Bay Area, you'd go to like Great America during the summer or whenever, and they would have the specific shop there, and they would kind of like do the spray painting type of thing with hats. I think it was only hats, but I could be wrong. And when I was younger, I would always want a hat sprayed with my name, like exactly like this, but like my name. And it's just so cool. Like it's like such pretty packaging, and obviously like it brings back so many memories. So this is the Hola Chola collection. I picked up the eyeshadow palette, 2 of her bronzers, and also 1 of the lip kits. I didn't pick up both the all 3 of the lip kits just because I knew I wasn't going to use all 3 of them. So I only wanted to pick up whatever I knew I was going to use, you know, pick and choose. But the other 2 lip colors are very gorgeous. So like one of them is like a deep purple, I believe, and that's really pretty. I was kind of regretting not getting that, but I don't wear deep shades that too often for me to be buying so many. But nonetheless, still a gorgeous collection. Like this packaging, I'm obsessed. And when I like got it, it was a kind of heavy feeling, and I was like, wow, this palette has some weight to it. And it also has like this paisley print, which was so in. Do you remember those like paisley print bandanas back in the day? This collection brings back so many memories. And it kind of weighted because there's a mirror included in here, and it kind of like pops out like a 3D type of thing. So there's that. I'm going to take off that clear plastic. This is the palette inside. It's a full matte palette, which is actually pretty cool. I know some people don't like to use shimmers or satin shades at all and just strictly matte, which is a pretty cool concept and a palette. So I'm excited to do. I think I'm going to do like a matte half cut crease today, just to like, you know, cater to all to you guys, to those who are watching my video. But this is, I think it's a really pretty, I think it's a pretty cool collection. I believe this is one of their very first all matte palettes. I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I mean, I've also gotten like a couple of new items that I want to use in this video as well. Like 2 other new items besides the collection. So let's get started. Start off by kind of blending using a transition shade. This is my Morphe JH30, and I'm going to take the shade Cholita right here, which is kind of like a very tan, light crease color. Might be kind of like a little, actually it's probably going to show. I'm going to start in the middle and go windshield wiper motions. I'm kind of just building the shade up to like how I would want it. So I like it like this. I'm going to go ahead and take the shade Chicana right next to it, which is a little bit deeper and more taupey, using the same JH30 brush. I'm just going to focus this shade in the outer corners. And these shadows are more cool toned than warm toned, which is really nice if you're more of a cool toned girl, because I know a lot of warm toned shades are being launched this year. I'm going to go ahead and take the Morphe M441, and I'm going to take this shade called Lil B right here. So I'm kind of just like going deeper and deeper. And I'm going to take that and also apply it over to the outer corners first. It's really pretty. Go ahead and take Lil B and the shade Chola right here next to it and mix it together. This one's a little bit deeper, so I'm just kind of going in slightly deeper each shade with the same M441. Going with the shade Loca right here, which is one of the warmer shades, but I feel like it's still kind of cool going in with my M441. It's more one of the warmer shades, but a little bit, it goes really well with the palette. So I'm going to go ahead and also blend that out. Back with my JH30, just blending it, taking a little bit of Loca. I do want to use that little bit of a red shade, Chingonga. I'm not quite sure, I probably butchered it, so I apologize, but this red shade right here with the Morphe R37. Go ahead and pop that in the outer corner as well. Go back with my M441. I'm going to mix in Chola and Loca together and reapply that into the outer corners. And then whatever I have left on my brush, I'm going to take it into the inner corners. Once again, I'm going to go back and just blend out any harsh lines. So now I think I'm going to leave it like this for now. And I'm going to go ahead and carve out my cut crease. I'm going to be using my beloved Tarte Shape Tape in Light Sand. Bring my mirror closer so you will see it. Apologies. I'm going to take just a little bit since I'm not using like shimmer with it. I don't think it needs to, I don't think I need like a lot of concealer. And of course I'm using my Dose of Colors concealer brush. I'm going to take it on the back of my hand, saturate the brush. Now I'm going to start carving out the half cut crease. I'm going to look up and I'm going to go above it just a little. I'm just going to use my finger to blend it out. I like working one eye at a time, so I'm going to go back with my M441. I'm going to take a little bit of Chola and Loca, mix that together, and blend it out. Blend it inwards. I think I'm going to use this Morphe M433 to get it more detailed. And just pat at the outer corners where the shadow meets. That is so pretty, you guys. Alright, so once I got this all figured out, I'm going to take my Morphe M167. I'm going to take the shade Lil Smiley right here and mix it in with Shy Girl, which is like a skin tone and a white. I want it like too stark white. And I'm just going to set the concealer. You can also like use your finger if you wanted to like show up more. I went ahead and did it on both eyes. I'm now going to go ahead and take this Morphe pencil brush. It's the E18, the color Ruka. Yeah, Ruka, I believe. And it's like the deepest brown in this palette. And I'm going to go ahead and just like ever so slightly apply this to the very outer corners. To deep up. Like especially where the lash line is. A very tiny pencil brush. Ingles brush. My Makeup Shack T66, which is my really tiny flat shader brush. Taking the color Ruka and a little bit of Chola. And I'm going to outline the half cut crease. Or the area where I use my concealer to make this more detailed. I'm going to be like very up close. I don't know if you can tell, like it kind of just made it more visible. Take my JH30, a little bit of Loca, and blend. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and apply some glow, because who doesn't love a glow? This is my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter in number 4. Still applying it to the high points of the face. Without using my Tarte buffing brush. Can't talk. Foundation. I'm going to be using the good old L'Oreal Fresh Wear foundation. I think I'm in between two shades. I'm going to mix them. This is 425 and 440. Taking my Morphe MB9, I'm just going to mix them together and then use that to apply. Taking my JH03, I'm just going to mesh it into the brush. Work it into the brush. I cannot talk. And just blend. Do that to the forehead. Guys, I've been really obsessed with like cream contour lately, so I picked up this Maybelline Fit Me concealer in number 55 Walnut, and I want to use this as cream contour. I don't have a lot of cream contours in my collection. Like, I really want a cream contour stick, so if you have one that you really like, please let me know down below, because I want to get into cream contouring. Guess I'll just do like 3 dots. Like I mentioned, I'm not into cream contouring. I've never been really, but I'm very interested in it, so I want to do it. I'm going to take my Smashbox Blurring Foundation brush. It's like a clean one, so I'm going to go ahead and blend. Maybe if I use it with my Beauty Blender. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit more just because I don't know. I'm only going to do it like right under my cheekbones. And I'm going to use my Beauty Blender. Go ahead and use my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Ginger and correct and fix up my shadow. Pop it there. I have a little bit of breakouts. As per usual, I'm going to let this sit so I can get more tacky and kind of give me a little bit more coverage, and I'll be right back. Now I'm going to go in with my highlighting concealers. Today I'm using my Too Faced Born This Way Shortbread and Vanilla. I'm Shortbread first. And then Vanilla is lighter, so I like to use that to like brighten up even more. Now we go and blend it out. Now I'm going to take my E20 and we're going to blend out the inner corners. Going to blend out just a little bit more. I'm going to set the face, or yeah, set the under eyes and bake. I'm going to let this set and I'll be right back. Alrighty, we are going to start setting the face. Of course, I'm using my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in number 2. I'm taking my Morphe E3 to use as my powder brush today. Just set the face first. We are going to dust off the powder under my eyes. This is the JH07. We're going to go ahead and bronze up the face. So I got both the bronzers. I have 310 and LA. Look at how cute this packaging is. It's like all black with the paisley print. So cute. So let's see. We have 310 and this is LA. LA is a little bit more red. Maybe I'll mix the both. This is a more neutral. Let's see. So I have started using this brush, like this is my second time. This is the JH06. So I'm going to take a little bit of 310 first and see how it looks. Pretty. Use a bigger brush. I do like that brush, but I feel like I want to use a bigger brush right now. This is the JH02. And now I'm going to mix in a little bit with LA. It's a little bit more red, like I said, so I'm just going to tap off. Go back with that brush, just because this one looks more like detailed. A fluffy powder brush. This is Morphe E41. Both those bronzers are really pretty. I do like them. I'm going to go in with my Benefit Cheeky Sweet Spot. This is like a really old holiday that they launched, but I'm going to take the shade Hoola so I can kind of contour with it a little bit. Taking my Morphe E4. I'm going to take my powder and I'm going to carve out the cheeks. So I have lashes on. As you can see, they are a different pair a little bit. These are the House of Lashes Iconic Luxe. They are much more like fluffy and I really like them. I don't know if they look good with my eye shape though. But I mean, I wear Iconics all the time. Like Coco Lashes Goddess are very similar to House of Lashes Goddess. I mean, Iconic. Today, and what I did off camera, I applied my eyeliner on my upper lash line. This is the Marc Jacobs Highliner in Earthquake. And then I used the Dose of Colors Set the Tone eyeliner in Rodeo, which is really pretty brown, and I smudge that on my lower lash line. Now we are going to smudge some, cannot talk. We're going to smudge some, we're going to apply some eyeshadow on my lower lash line. I'm going to take Chula right here with my T66 and we're going to just blend this on my lower lash line. Of Colors shader brush. I'm going to take Loca right here to just blend it a little bit lower than I like, so I'm going to apply some powder underneath. Just whatever powder I have left on my beauty blender. I'm going to let that set for just a little bit. And I'm going to apply my Becca Cosmetics Be a Light Face Powder. I'm going to take the blurring powder right here. I was going to use my NARS Overlust palette that I recently just got, the new palette that they launched, but I feel like I want more of like a purpley maroon rosy tones, a berry tone. I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chic Sex on Fire blush. It's really gorgeous. Taking my Luxe 504 large angled. Apply some highlighter, even though this look is my eyes are matte, but I still want to look glowy. This is my Dior Nude Air Luminizer in number 1. Taking JH09. I'm going to go ahead and set my brows, my e.l.f. Wow Brow. And set my face. I'm going to be using my Pretty Fresh from Colourpop. So I am back. I went ahead and also wanted to let you know that I applied the Benefit Bad Gal Bang Mascara to my lashes and then my Maybelline Lash Discovery to my lower lashes. And now let's move on to the lips. Lips, we have the lip bundle in Muneka. Please correct me if I'm wrong, because I for sure butchered it. I like barely passed my Spanish class. Okay, so let's go ahead and line the lips. It is a kind of, it's Ultra Matte Lip and Lippy Pencil are both in the same name. Now I'm going to apply the liquid lip. So this is the end of my Hola Chola video tutorial with Becky G and Colourpop collection. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know down below if you'd like to see more looks at this palette, more matte looks, possibly. This is such a gorgeous palette, and you can do like a lot of beautiful matte smoky shades with this. So let me know down below if you'd like to see more videos using this palette, and let me know if you picked up anything. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and turn your bell notifications on so you know my next upload.